This exercise is hamstrings lengthening, pails and rails. Now there are a myriad of positions that you could use in order to find this stretch in the hamstrings. You can do this from standing. I'm going to do it from a half kneeling position. It really is up to you. If you do from half kneeling, you may need to protect that knee a little bit. If you do it from standing, it starts to get you in the back glute a little bit. But here's the setup. Half kneeling position, foot out, okay? Now, depending on the length in that hamstring already, will depend on the angle at the knee, okay? Probably a slight bend, and then what we're going to try and do is elicit a stretch by bowing this stretch. So I'm going to think about taking my tailbone to the sky, posterior pelvic tilt. I'm thinking about taking my belly button forwards, all right, and maybe even thinking about the direction of my hips backwards, okay? That way I don't need to collapse all the way down here in order to find that stretch. If you need the wall or a couple of broomsticks in order to hold you there, that's also absolutely fine as well. Go through those 3 checks in order to try and find a stretch in the middle of the hamstring. We do not want burning into the back of the leg. Now, because the hamstrings are a group, you can then also think about rotating in or out and varying that position to try and find the best access to tissue for you. Tilt, belly button forward, hold. Now your pails and rails in this direction after you've done, or in this position after you've done your 2-minute stretch. Pails is to load this tissue underneath the leg on stretch. So we think about driving that leg down into the floor. Build that up through your percentages, and then you're thinking about trying to lift that leg up off the floor, tilt even further, maybe pull yourself deeper into that stretch, trying to lift upwards, upwards, upwards. What you can do actually is, as a little bit of a check, take your thumb and put it into the crease of your hip. If you feel that quad come on and that hip flexor come on, you know you've got a direction up in the rails and regressive tissue